Going live. We're going live. What's happening out there, everybody? It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce in Calgary, Alberta. Welcome to Monday's show, what is today? The 20th. It's August the 20th, 2018. 2/3 of the way through August. Unbelievable. How are you guys doing today? I think the show is coming through. I see a viewer. I see 7 viewers. I'm looking for any kind of hint on my computer to see if my signal is coming through. And I think we're in business. Let me triple check. Yes, there I am. I am coming through. How are you, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome back to Traveling with Bruce here on a Monday. And I got to tell you, this is probably the brightest, certainly the sunniest day in 5 days that I've been in Calgary now. You can see on this side of my face, there's sunshine in here indirectly from the outside. Up until, well, this morning, it was just dark. I mean, it was just foggy, dark here. The sunsets, some say, look beautiful, but they're not. The sun is like just an orange color, and you can look right at the sun in the sky, and you don't feel any discomfort from it because it is like dark sunglasses on. You're just looking through all this yuck that's in our skies. But today, Calgary, for some reason, we've been fortunate enough to get either a change in wind direction, or I suppose that's probably what it is, because I don't think the fires have let up at all. There are still 600 wild forest fires in British Columbia, just next door to us from Alberta, and we are, we're battling through that. What can I say? Folks have been here already talking to each other on the show, and I'm just trying to catch up with the chat that's going on. A shout out to a couple of folks today. Tom Henry, number one, shout out to you today. I'm not even sure if Tom is here. Yeah, he is. Tom's here. Shout out to you, Tom Henry. I got your notice. You put a little thing on the Facebook page today, Traveling with Bruce. You picked up some stuff on Redbubble, my store there. You picked up some Traveling with Bruce merchandise. Way to go, buddy. Thank you for doing that, because there's a contribution coming our way for that. So thank you so much for your support. And let me know how your product works out when you get it. Send me photos of your stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And another shout out to Robert Brandt. Robert is, I believe he's still, is he, are you now in Europe anymore? Or are you, it's 4 in the morning here, he's saying. I think he's in Thailand. I'll find out that in a minute, but a special shout out to you, Robert Brandt, making a contribution to my channel through PayPal. Thank you so much for your continued and undying support of this guy. I really appreciate it, and fantastic, you guys. It was a nice day off yesterday for myself and Jennifer. I caught up with Jen yesterday afternoon. She had been camping with her sister for about 3 days or so, and it was nice to get together, a little family reunion on their side, and all is good. And drove out to a little community called Three Hills, Alberta, and that's about an hour and a half from here, hour and 40 minutes from here. Picked her up, brought her back, and we're now hanging out here in the house where the cats are, and the cats are about, or as we like to say in Canada, about. They're out and about. They're in the house, of course. They're all house cats. I see one sleeping on the couch over there behind you, where Jennifer is relaxing, and there's another one somewhere, and the third one, I think he's usually upstairs. Mr. Stinky's probably upstairs. That's where he hangs out during the day. But as the show goes on and they hear my voice reverberating in the house, they'll be wondering, who the heck is he talking to? They're going to come down here and figure out what's going on, and you may see the odd butt or two walk by the screen. They're famous for that, and they're awfully good at it, let me tell you. Busy weekend for me, though. I mean, I posted a couple of videos the last few days, and I know a number of you have sent me kind messages of support about them. I did one video about the Viking Sun cruise ship that is going on a 245-day around-the-world cruise starting next August. That's not quite a year from now, from London, out of London, England. 245 days, 8 months at sea, returning back to London. The cruise starts like right downtown London, like it's on the Thames, the river. The ship goes right up the Thames River, And I think you spend 3 nights on the ship in London before the even leaves on the cruise. And at the end of the cruise, you get 3 more nights on the ship in downtown London, England. What a way to start and finish a 245-day expedition. I put this video together. It took me, gosh, I think I worked on it for 6 or 7 hours, which for me is a long time to do a video. You folks know that I am the king of short, lousy quality videos. So for me to put in that amount of time on one video, when I know YouTubers and I follow YouTubers who work a week putting a video together. I mean, it just shows the quality, just it's unbelievable. I'm not of that ilk. I'm not a filmmaker. I'm more of a yapper, as you probably know. The guy that wears funny colored shirts from time to time, has trouble with names. Anyway, I worked on that video for a while, but I wanted to do it some justice, and I think I put in there at least 50 photos, maybe more, in that video with all kinds of zooming effects and stuff, and then some moving video that I have as well. Trying to give you a sense of what this trip is all about. And gosh, I think I'm only showing a third of all the ports that the ship is going to. I mentioned as many as I can. Somebody's been very, very kind to me, saying, that's a good video. And it's been getting some views. The other one that I did was sort of a follow-up to my last live show, or 2 shows ago, where I talked about the new cruise ships coming onto the high seas, starting later this year into next year and so on. I thought I would do a video just about those ships to talk about the new cruise ships coming from the various major cruise lines. I did not cover every single cruise line. I didn't cover every single ship of every cruise line. I just gave a kind of a quick synopsis and tried to show you some photos of some of these ships that are coming. Some haven't been started yet as far as construction goes, so we're just looking at conceptual drawings or conceptual computer renditions of what they're going to look like. But some of these ships that are coming are unbelievable. The striking difference between a cruise ship from today and a cruise ship from 5 years from now, already just from a distance, you're just going, wow, look at the difference in design. And then, of course, the onboard amenities are just going to blow us away. But this is what cruising is all about. Cruise ships have to stay cutting edge on top of the world of technology and amenities, because if they don't, they immediately get labeled by the millennial group out there, yesterday's news. And I have to admit that 15 years ago, the thought of going on a cruise for me was sort of, wow, that's kind of what my mom and dad are doing. That's sort of like grandma and grandpa stuff. Now today, I look at cruising as a whole unbelievable world of technology being brought out at sea. They're trying to do the same thing for folks that are 20 years younger than I am. Someone in their 40s, they're trying to get to that person to say, hey, consider a cruise, buddy. Yes, sir. You and your wife should be on a cruise together. You have no idea what cruising is like today, let alone 10 years from now. It's just going to be a whole other experience. And of course, we've noticed, those of us who are regulars on this channel, we've talked about the Virgin Voyages company coming. That's a new cruise line coming out with Richard Branson bringing out 3 cruise ships right out of the bat, 2020, 21, and 22, something like that. No kids, activity-laced cruises. I mean, you want to go on a cruise ship and do nothing? You really don't want to go on a Virgin Voyage cruise. That's the opposite of what they're after. That cruise, you go somewhere else. But if you want action, you want daily activities, you want to detox and retox later in the day, this is a cruise line for you. That's what they're trying to tell us. And the marketing campaign is unbelievable, which, of course, is another whole new thing about cruising. Cruise lines have never marketed like they're marketing now. The kind of campaigns they're launching to get our attention is just out of this world. Anyways, I had fun making that video. It's been getting good response as well. And I have to say also, probably the best video I've had now in the last 2 months was released last week. The story about the Carnival Horizon cruise ship with its engine problems and how they've since been resolved. That video has had some good views for my channel. As far as the other channels out there, it's probably puny because I'm not that big of a player yet. But for this channel, that was a pretty good response to that video. So good stuff. So I've been busy the last few days doing that. I'm also plotting some other videos going forward. And I'm also sort of juggling my personal life here in Calgary to try to work through a schedule here to take care of some things that I need to look after. I have some relatives coming in from Germany on Wednesday, and I will kind of adjust my schedule. I doubt, and I don't believe I'm going to be on the air for 2 days later this week. I don't think I'm going to be on the air Thursday or Friday this week. Thursday because I'll be entertaining the relatives coming over. Friday is drive back to Creston Day, but I'll then be back on the air on Saturday from Creston. So I'm on today, Monday. I'm on tomorrow for 2 shows, 5 and 8 tomorrow night trivia. I'll be on Wednesday, and then I'm off, I think, Thursday, Friday, and then back on Saturday. But I'll keep you guys posted on the schedule as we go forward. Subscribers, oh my goodness, we're now at 2,566. 13 more since I last saw you day before yesterday. Welcome, newbies. Fantastic to have new subscribers here. I love it. And today's topic of the day is P&O Cruising. It looks like they're going to drop the tipping charge that they're putting on these room accounts. They're going to start this off in the UK, where I can see that making a lot of sense because the folks in the UK don't like this tipping policy at all. They're so un-American compared to the North American side. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. So far, a very positive reaction or initial reaction I've been hearing, especially from cruisers over there. It'll be interesting to see how this goes and whether this expands with other cruise lines through the UK and Europe. And will it come to North America? And I'm asking you today, is this a good idea? Should cruise lines actually not charge tipping as an extra fee? Should it just be built into the cruise? Just add the tipping thing into the cruise itself, and that way it's done. Because if it's a mandatory charge, it's already buried into the price. They can make it a smaller amount, because right now what's happening is people go on a cruise, and on the second last day or the last day of the cruise, they go to the front desk and they get the tips removed, or they reduce them dramatically. And this means that the staff actually gets a smaller amount. Now, if you just charge a smaller amount per person as an automatic charge, and don't have it as an extra at all, then it might be cheaper for most of us who already do pay that fee, and some of us kick in a little extra. I'm kind of curious. What do you think about that? Anyway, we'll talk about that today. I also want to talk to you about Princess Cruises, some news there. And I've got some news on this gal who fell off a cruise ship just outside of Venice in the Adriatic Sea. She was found 10 hours later. 46-year-old, I believe she's from Britain, and I believe she's also a British Air flight attendant. At least I was led to believe that in some of the early news reports. I don't want to be tied to that, but that's what I've heard. Kind of curious what your thoughts are about that story. So I got a few things to talk about. Also, want to touch base with all of you guys. So let's say hi to everybody. That's what we love to do. If you're here for the very first time, type in, tell me you're here. Tell me where you're watching me from. What hometown are you from? Where are you from? What's your high temperature going to be today? What's your weather like? Here, like I said, Calgary, we're cool today. We're only going to hit about 68 degrees Fahrenheit today, but it's become a sunny day. I can actually see a bit of blue sky out of this window. I've been looking at nothing but orange and yellow haze for 5 days. It's just been miserable and a real downer. It just makes you feel like you're in a real funky place. Not good. This is a open blue sky area here. It's like Montana. This is supposed to be blue sky country, but not lately with the forest fire. So we're kind of hopeful that this is a sign of things to come, but it might be just a one-day wonder, and maybe tomorrow we get sucked in again. I don't know. Anyway, Donna McKinnon signed in first today. She's saying hi to me. She said it's raining today here in Beloit, Wisconsin. They are saying a high of 76, but it's only 72 now. Don't think we'll get any warmer today. AC is off today. Well, at least the air conditioning is off. And, you don't have to run up the electric bill like crazy. And I'm glad to hear that. Looks like we have 42 viewers right now. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Appreciate you all being here. So far, 10 thumbs ups. If you can spare thumbs ups as the show goes on, that would be terrific. That'll help the momentum of the show and the channel. Let's continue on. Who else is here? Peter Heckema. Hi, Bruce. And all. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Another 92-degree day in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Our usual afternoon storm, which lasts for about 15 minutes and then dries up. That's summer in Florida. It just comes and then it goes. Brittany Lockwood is here. Hi, Bruce. And all. It's 79 and raining in Thiebaudot. I believe that's Missouri. Today was my last first day of school. How about that? The last first day of school. Welcome, Brittany, to the show, and way to go, way to get that thing started and get her done. Nicely, nicely done. Fantastic. The note above the pictures I posted in the Facebook title page. Donna McKinnon, hi, Brittany. Brittany is saying hi to everyone else. Bridge was the first picture I took, and the tire was one of the last ones. They had a tire issue getting there the other day. What are you going to do? Brittany said it was great to have. I have classes 3 or 4 days a week. It all depends whether I have a class on Wednesdays or not. I will not have classes on Friday. How about that? Fantastic. And she likes her professors, as she's saying as well. Donna's happy for the schedule. Jim Thomas, hello everyone. 99 here in beautiful Henderson, California. I hope those fires are under control out there. You've been so close to those nasty ones. I hope the smoke thing is getting better for you too, buddy. Cross my fingers for you. Brittany, same thing. She's hoping for good weather for everybody. Tracy Dunlap, hi Bruce and all. It was 92 in Naples earlier. Now we had a rain, thunder, and lightning the last couple hours, and temperatures dropped to 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Still 70% humidity and still hot. Absolutely. Tracy Dunlap, glad you got to school safe. Sure, you're happy that it's your last semester. Brittany, she's saying. Jim Thomas, oh Tracy, sorry for that fact. MS don't like heat, cold, or stress. Not sure what's going on there. Let's see here. So picky. Tracy. Went out there and picked the last of my limes off my tree, and that wore me out. Robert Brandt is saying, hi, I'm awake, I think. Hi, Tracy. Jim Thomas, let's see. Oh, no, sorry. Robert Brandt, hi, Bruce and all. Brittany Lockwood saying, I just have a professor that moved from Florida to Louisiana about a week ago and accepted a job at Nichols less than 2 weeks ago. Wow, that's fast. Wow. Tom Henry, hi all. Hey Tom, how you doing, buddy? Sylvan Forest, hi Bruce and all. 88 degrees Fahrenheit, muggy and no breeze. 6 days until my cruise. I started rounding up some small useful items. No cruiser should leave home without. There will be no mad treasure hunt on Saturday. Where is it? Where is it? You found it now. That's how you do it. Robert is saying hi, Tom Henry. Peter Heckema, Bruce, let us know what your schedule is for this week, just like I just did. Tracy, I use those cooling clothes for around my neck, and they help a little. Cooling cloths around my neck. I get the Mission brand online. Fine, they are the easiest. I just need water to soak them, and they stay cool. How about that? Wendy Thompson, hi all. Robert, Brittany, Tom, Donna, Jim, Tracy. Wendy, welcome. Wendy's in Ocala, Florida now. Tracy, hi. Robert Brandt, are you off the ship now? Thailand bound is the question. Let's see here. Wendy saying enjoying some of Vernon's today. Vernon's thunder today, I guess. Robert, in Phuket, that's Thailand. I'm way ahead of you in time. 4 in the morning here in Phuket, Thailand. Kat is here. 81 Fahrenheit, feels like 85. Tom Henry, hi, Robert. Wendy, oh boy, early. Robert Brandt, my phone says it's 77 at 4 a.m. in Phuket. Yep, that's about right. Scott Weber, hi, everyone. I'm here today, and it's about 70 for the high with overcast here in Palos Verdes. Welcome, Scott Weber. Nice to have you back. Tom Henry, 79 in Richmond. Went down a little rain on my way home. Robert Brandt, was raining here as we landed. A little nerve-wracking. Wendy, has a jet lag set in? Question. Robert, not yet, he's saying. Tracy, Jim Thomas, yes. MS is rough. So many ups and downs and uncertainty. See two doctors this Friday for evaluation for study. Have to with walking symptoms. So you hang in there, gal. Wendy, best of luck, Tracy. Kat, good luck, Tracy. Jim, good luck to you. Robert Brandt, yes, Tracy Dunlop, good luck and take care of yourself. That's right. Paul Wilgus, hi, Bruce and all. 77 raining here in Virginia. Donna, praying for you, Tracy. Nurse Nancy, hello. Hi, Nurse Nancy. Tom Henry, my diabetes doesn't like that heat either. I finally got the yard mowed for the first time in 2 months. It was a jungle. I did use the weed eater a couple of times. Oh, Jesus. Yuck. I hear you. Robert, today's color is light blue. Yes, this has nothing to do with the citrus color whatsoever. I looked at the selection of shirts that I had available for this show, and I thought, what color shirt should I wear today? And I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll wear the light blue today and try and stay out of trouble, especially with Robert Brandt, who's that instigator out there. My goodness. Robert, we're having too much fun here. Jim Thomas, I'm trying what's this? Mind over matter. If I don't mind it, then it doesn't matter. Oh, I see. With the conditions where you are, I got you. Nurse Nancy and Tom Henry, I tried to mow my jungle today, but got rained out. Oh, my God. Rob Sutter, greetings from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, 81 degrees. Welcome, Rob. Welcome back to the show. Tracy, so you're already in Thailand, Robert. Tracy's saying, Wendy Thompson, where are the cats? Orange. Orange. Did someone say orange? I got another instigator now. MG Toe 81 in Seal Beach. Hey, MG, how you doing there, buddy? Donna Mayetta is here. Donna Mayetta, or Dina, sorry, Dina Mayetta is here. Hi, Bruce. I'm looking at small type on my phone here. Welcome, Dina, to the show. Nurse Nancy at Wendy Thompson, laughing out loud. Cool Jazz. Hello, Bruce. I'm watching live bowling from Let's Bowl Center in Calgary. It's the PABCON Senior Championship. The pro bowlers thing are going. Isn't that fantastic? That's awesome. Cool Jazz. Right from Cowtown, right here. Robert Brandt in Phuket, traveling with Bruce. Cat, yep, he said he is in Thailand. Robert Brandt, Tuesday here in Thailand. Oh my God. Reggie and her band, hello all. Hey, Tom Henry, Nurse Nancy, Tom Henry at Robert Brandt. Do you do the Facebook page? I just posted a pic for you. Came home from work and decided to find that special St. Thomas shirt. P.S. I like the blue better than you know whose. You like this better than the citrus color one I hear. Reggie and her man, cooler today in New York. Yay, right on. Richard C. Hello, Bruce and all. Hey, Richard C. How you doing? Wendy Thompson, treats? They need treats. Cat Rose, Kitty Butt. Yeah, Kitty Butt. It's only a matter of time. Got one guy. He's out there sleeping like a log. And I know how to get him. Yeah, treats will do it. But right now, I got to catch up with you guys. Robert Brandt, laughing out loud. Tom Henry. I need a new Facebook. My IT people had me close mine with a bunch of concerns. So now open one to just post from. Okay, MG Toe. Robert, call Bruce via Skype live and tell us how much you like the river cruise. Was it worth it? Or still, would you rather be on a larger ship on a real cruise? Cat Rose, I wish. Norse Nancy. Hi, Reggie and her man. Tom Henry. Bruce, what about the jumper on the Star yesterday? Yeah, what about that? Going to get to that. Tracy Dunlop, thanks all. Just take one day at a time and live in the present, not the past, and not worry about the future. Right on, Tracy. Well said. MG, that Viking cruise went from 93 grand to 40 grand. I'd go if it went down there. Richard C. Wow, that Viking cruise should be on our group get together. Wouldn't that be something? Tom Henry, that world cruise video was terrific. Thank you, Tom. Robert Brandt, MG2. I can imagine the mess I'd create with FaceTime or Skype during this live show. That cruise was great, but I wouldn't spend the extra for the Explorer Suites. Deanna, I can't even imagine such a cruise. 245 days, I tell you. Robert Brandt, just a balcony room and save the extra money. See, there you go. Sylvan Forrest, why are passengers finding it so hard to remain on the ship and leave the sharks alone? It's almost like an epidemic. You hear about a man and woman overboard at least every week. No diving in for me. I'm with you, Sylvan. I think that I read a comment about this gal who went overboard, that it was a drunken row with her boyfriend prior to, and then someone was quoted as saying that she was leaning or sitting on the balcony on the railing or standing on the railing, and I don't know, but somehow she ended up in the drink. Robert Brandt, someone jumped off the ends, and someone jumped off the Norwegian Cruise Line Star into the Adriatic Sea about 60 miles out of Venice. 10 hours later, they found her, and 46-year-old gal, they found her, and she seems fine. She seems fine, tired, but fine. Unbelievable, treading water for 10 hours. Nurse Nancy, wow, Robert Brandt, that's commitment. Awake at 4 a.m. Deanna, need more pools and jacuzzis. Well, if you're talking about that Viking cruise ship around the world, it has the pool at the back, which is an infinity pool, and jacuzzis there. And then it has the swimming pool in the middle on the top deck that has a retractable roof that can open or close with, I believe, jacuzzis there too. I think those are the only two pool areas on the Viking Sun, but I could be wrong. But looks pretty nice, and that spa looks awful darn nice. Robert Brandt, only because I haven't gotten to bed yet. That's why he's still up at 4 a.m. MG Toe, from drawing board to finished product is 10 years. Interesting. Cat, I am in that demographic, Cat Sam. They're aiming at you. Robert Brandt, I'll going this week for the trivia show since that about when I wake up. So he'll be around. He'll join in this week on the trivia shows. Well, that's tomorrow, but not Thursday because I'm not on the air Thursday, Robert. Tracy Dunlap, yes, Robert Brandt. They say she fell off, was in the water for 10 hours before found and rescued. Robert, wow. Where was the ship? And that's the Adriatic Sea. The water temperature was about 25 Celsius, and that's why she lasted as long as she did. Let's see. Is she in the Mediterranean? Yep, that's Mediterranean. Deanna, that's me. Reggie and her man off Croatia. I'm off Croatia. Cat Rose, something about the whole story seems off. Robert Brandt, wow. Well, at least that warmer water. That's right, Tom Henry. Check out my current pic on Facebook, TWB, taken 10 minutes ago with the TWB logo on the top monitor. STT. Fantastic. I'll look at that after the show for sure. Robert Brandt, I'll look. Tracy Dunlap, 60 miles or so off Croatia. That's what I heard at Robert. Robert, wow, that's off coast for sure. Debbie Manuel, hi guys. Here in the office, but I'm working today, listening to the show. It's like 95 degrees in Northern California right now. And a little bit less smoke here. How will I ever get through the week without your live daily, Bruce? How am I going to do it? 2 days without live, without Bruce live. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Not being on the air for 2 days, I'm going to go squirrely. MG Toe, Australians don't tip and never have. It's not their custom. See, Robert Brandt, the minus tipping seems cheaper until they realize, and then. Richard C. Yes, remove the tips and add it to the cruise price. All those people that remove the tips at the end of the cruise who will remove the tips, the crew gets hurt. Let's just pay it into the fare. So I'm thinking if they're charging $13.50 in North America now, kind of normally $12.50, $13.50, $14.50 a day per person, why don't they just charge us $10 a day for man, woman, and child as part of your fare? It's just built in. And it'll work out to be the same because no one can kill it. No one can just take it away. It's already built into the fare. This way, it's just $10 each instead of $13, $14 a piece. Those of us who tip probably like the idea. Those of us who don't tip won't like the idea. And there you go. But then again, those who don't tip, I don't want to sound mean, but the hell with them. I think the staff deserves the tipping, deserve whatever. I mean, if it's just an increase in pay to the staff, I'd be happier with that. I'd actually be happier that if they just paid the staff whatever the cut is. If it works up to $3 a person a day, $5 a person a day, I don't know what it works out to. I just give them a raise for that amount of money. Just build it into the fare. If everybody were to do it, and there's the problem, not all cruise ships will do it. There's the problem. Robert Brandt, I tip well because I'm a pain in the ass. Robert, I don't know where would you suggest something like that? I don't understand it. You're such an easygoing guy. You love yellow. You love the colored peach. You're a fan of citrusy fruits, I'm sure. I don't know how you could be a pain in the rear end. I don't understand it, Robert. I don't know where I know where that comes from. But hey, it's all good. Paul Wilson, hello everybody. Hey Paul, how you doing, everybody? Tom Henry, at Robert Brandt, off the NCL Star in the Adriatic between Dubrovnik and Venice. She was later identified as a jumper, caused the ship to arrive 6.5 hours late in Venice. And Tom Henry, you said a very good point here. I'll just read the rest of your comment. You said, and passengers were not allowed off until 5 p.m. Lots of missed flights. And the new passengers waiting in an ill-prepared port now lost their port stop in Kotor. Very upset. There you go. There, I was going to make this point, but you're way ahead of it. And you mentioned it on my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce. Those of you who don't know, there's a Facebook group page called Traveling with Bruce. Please go over there and become a member of the group. Join in. Even if you just want to read and watch the photos, it's great. But if you want to post some photos of cruises and cruise ships or whatever else, we love it. But Tom mentioned this yesterday, day before yesterday, about this absolute nightmare of de-embarkation and the embarkation for the next group because of this jumper. The news media, of course, they're all over the story because they found her and they got a little interview with her for like 20 seconds. And it made for a happy news story, 10 hours at sea, we found her. Yeah, but the probably $50,000 to $100,000 of expense that she has caused all the passengers who were on the ship and the passengers waiting to get on the ship on the next cruise and the missed port. The folks at the missed port are out hundreds of thousands of dollars. No one coming from that cruise ship this time around. That's what this gal cost these people and the cruise line and the port city that the ship was going to go to. The media never talks about that. I talk about it on this show, but the media never covers that story because they're all just so happy about the sensationalistic aspect of the thing. You know, passenger overboard. Oh, it's such a sexy title. But the meat of the story is a real pain in the rear end for everybody else. She's not going to pay that money. How could she? You know, it's just ridiculous. It's really sad. Aluni, I think the tip should be added into the price. Aluni, very good point, Aluni. I'm glad you're here. I couldn't agree with you more. Brittany Lockwood, I think tipping should not be something mandatory. I think it should be something that is optional or built into the total price of the cruise. I say build it into the cruise right off the bat. I agree. MG Toe, I mean, if you want to give people tipping a little extra, that's totally up to you. That's fine. I say go for it. You know, you want to tip your room steward a little more because took good care of you, extra good care of you. You threw up in the bed and they cleaned it up for you. Whatever happened. Yeah, I agree with that. Your waiter is above and beyond. Your main dining room, the captain, the maitre d, gave you a top-notch table. Slip them a couple. Yes, I agree with that. Your bartender on the pool deck, taking extra care, making sure that caffeine-free Diet Coke is always nice and cold, or that rum and Coke is just the right strength with all the right touches. Tip them extra. I say go for it. That's just me. Okay. MG told people should not have mandatory tipping. That's nickel and dimes bull. You know, if you want to tip, then tip. People do it anyway. They should not have to be forced to do so. Again, everybody has their opinion, and there is no real wrong answer. I have mine. You have yours. We continue on. That's why we're here. Richard C. Tom Henry, not much in KOTOR, not a big loss. Well, still, talk to the people at KOTOR about that. Deanna, first time live, Long Island, 70s cloud, rain, sun. Deanna, I'm glad you're here. I'm really glad you're here. This is fantastic. Every show or two, I get a newbie coming in. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you have any questions, anything you want to say, please let us know. That's why we're here. We love talking about cruising and holidaying and the good, the bad, the ugly, the whatever. And I'm glad you're here. Fantastic. How did you find my channel? I'd like to know. Did you find me because of a video? Or did someone tell you about my channel? Did you stumble across it by accident? How did you find me? And I'm glad you're here. Let us know. Robert Brandt, jump versus fall. That's right, Robert. Debbie, thumbs ups, everybody. Bruce is getting thumbs up. Thank you, Debbie, for that. Wendy Thompson, I don't mind tipping, but I like to decide how myself. There you go. It's a good point. Some of us have people we want to tip a little more, and some not. But if it's built in, it's built in. That's why I love these all-inclusives, these all-inclusive cruises, where it's all pre-done. I love that. Everything is just taken care of. All I got to worry about is enjoying myself and just being spoiled rotten on a cruise ship. I really prefer to be doing it that way. But Scott Weber saying I would like it built in. I'd like it built in. No, one less thing to worry about on the trip. That's my take too. I'm with you, Scott. You and I have the same kind of mentality there. Debbie Manuel, hi Deanna. Deanna saying hi, Debbie. Ed Tolleson Jr. is here. Hello, Bruce and all. Nice today in New York City. I got another New Yorker. I got 3 of them now. I got Cool Jazz. I've got Deanna, and I got Ed Tolleson, all in and around the Big Apple. This is absolutely wonderful. I'm really glad that you folks are finding me. Deanna's thumbs up too. Kat, Louisiana. Richard C. No, never mind. You Sylvan. I have no problem with tipping. Tipping is the least worry on a cruise. Include a generous gratuity in my cruise fare and be done with it. I wouldn't stand in line to cancel my tips on the last day. I feel I'm horrified when I go by the guest services desk on the second last day or the last day of a cruise, and I see 20 people in line waiting to cancel their tips. I'm just horrified. I just feel terrible. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. These folks who are servicing me above deck, below deck, so many that I'll never see because they're down there working their tails off in conditions I would never want to work in. I would never want my daughter to have to work in conditions like that. These people deserve every nickel and dime I can give them. I really do. I think cruising is such a bargain. I think they should be looked after. I agree with you, Sylvan. Absolutely with you. Cool Jazz, Bruce. Have you ever heard of Victory Cruise Lines? Yes, I have, but from the past, I believe. But I think I have. I'm curious what your question is. If you have one, Scott Weber. One thing I have not talked much about was my 2-week cruise. It was quite an experience traveling solo with a special needs teenager. Scott, tell us the name of the ship. Where did you go? And tell us whatever you want. I want to hear everything. Londell Williams, hi Bruce, 90 degrees, feels like 99 in Somerville, South Carolina. I agree with you that they should include the tip in the price. Londell, welcome back to the show. I'm always glad. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, this is something I think a lot of us agree on. I'm glad you're back. Richard C., power finally restored in all of Puerto Rico. How about that? Isn't that crazy, you guys? We were talking about, I was doing videos on that disaster a year ago, almost every day or two. I was putting another one up on these updates. They were just terrible. Oh, what a long road back, and it's still not done. I mean, power is one thing. What about all the buildings and the schools, the hospitals, and over in our friends over in St. Thomas and in St. Martin and in Dominica and everywhere else, St. Bart's and St. Croix, they just got whacked. So much building still to be done. Rebuilding, I guess I should say. Yeah, about darn time, she says, get that power back up. Robert Brandt, instigator, he says, I'm an instigator. Maybe. And Nurse Nancy at Donna McKinnon, we are neighbors. I'm in, oh boy, she's in somewhere in Wisconsin, actually a small town named, there you go. You guys read it for yourselves, figure it out. Your neighbors, that's great. MG told the only time I removed tips was on a Princess Mediterranean cruise when they tried to charge me 3 times each for both of us a transfer to shore for a gondola ride. When they screw it up, they screwed it up. Oh my gosh. And then I had to sit on the side rail of the gondola while others sat in the seat. Oh yeah, not happy. I can see you'd not be happy about that. Donna McKinnon is saying at Nurse Nancy, hi neighbor. Diana is saying, I had to get my washing machine fixed today. I could finally do my dirty clothes that I had on my cruise on the Carnival Horizon. Oh my gosh, that's unbelievable. Glad you get your laundry done. Yeah, I mean, it's good news, bad news. You can get your laundry done, but you got to get your laundry done. Yeah, and why? Because the cruise is over. That's another piece of bad news. Oh my God. But I think you were you not on the Horizon when you had the issue down in Amber Cove? Is that how you found me? You reacted to my video about the engine problem. Am I right? I'm really glad you found me the way you did. If I'm correct, Mary is here. Hi all. It's a beautiful 73 degrees here in New Hampshire. Mary, that's pretty nice. Welcome, welcome back. The air conditioning, you can shut that off for a while and enjoy. Debbie Manuel, I'm enjoying the pictures of your cruise so far, Scott W. Hope your trip was wonderful and not too stressful. Nurse Nancy at Robert Brandt, it must be great to be in Thailand. I can't even imagine. Have a great time. Fantastic. MG told Robert, be careful of the red light district in Thailand. As he travels with his wife and 2 twin sons. 3/4 of the women have AIDS, but they'll tell you otherwise. Be careful there, Robert. You may, if you're going to pick some of these up, be sure you can get some health records. I don't know. Just helpful travel advice from Traveling with Bruce and his friends. I don't know. Tom Henry at Debbie Emanuel. No close whales. No close whales. I'm not sure what's going on there. Robert Brandt. Oh, drunks love them. Assisted jump. Yeah, the jumper. Yeah, get liquored up and jump off cruise ship. Tom Henry, MG. Okay, but what about the guys? Don't want the twins getting into trouble. We don't want the boys to get in trouble over there. Oh my gosh, Robert Brandt, MG Toe, and many of the women are men. Oh man, Robert Brandt, this was my twins' requested trip. Here we go. Nurse Nancy, scary. Robert Brandt and MG Toe, scary. Richard C., the Viking World Cruise, 244 days, is only $94,000 a person, and you get $4,000 free onboard spending money. You also get $8,000 of added onshore spending money for added adventures. Not just a walk-in tour, but others. That's what I had read. I thought, and they're including the silver level drink package. All the booze is included. That's all included now. So you've got, of course, specialty dining, free unlimited Wi-Fi, laundry, whether you do your own or they do it for you, booze, $8,000 spending money on shore and $4,000 spending money on ship, all for the low price of $93,000. And MG Tow says he can see that cruise for cheaper than that. So hey, it's getting more affordable all the time. This is awesome. Brittany Lockwood, I would not be surprised if most people who fall off the ship are drunk these days, unless they have been trying to reenact the scene from the Titanic. Oh my God! If you reenact the scene from the front and you fall off the front, there is no surviving. That ship will chew you up. I don't know how you'd survive that falling off the front of a cruise ship. Oh my gosh. Bad enough falling off the side of a cruise ship because you might hit the ship on the way down. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. Scott Weber, thanks, Debbie. I'm finding there is a great interest in travel with autism. How about that? Robert Brandt, this hotel is lovely. Though from what we've seen, the Roosevelt in the Rosewood, Phuket is what the hotel is called, Robert saying. Rob Souter, she probably fell overboard after seeing the extra charges. Oh my God, and off she went. Oh my goodness. Wendy Thompson, the twins are making Brent family travel. Look out, Robert. Oh yeah, Robert is outnumbered 3-1. He's just do what he's told. Just do what he's told. I think that's what's happening. Deanna, Carnival Horizon, I guess, is doing well because they are in Bermuda. Yeah, they're continuing on. They're on that 4-day trip. Should be over almost today or tomorrow. And then they'll do another one. Yep, they're heading to Miami eventually. Touchdown 821 is here. 106 in Phoenix. Easy. Glad the ladies survived the 10 hours in the water. Touchdown 821. Welcome back to my show. I know you catch me on trivia nights too. I'm glad you're here. Robert Brandt at Wendy Thompson. They will be off to school next August, September, he says. Tom Henry, Robert, I can't believe you are a pain. I can't believe you'd be a pain in the rear end. I can't believe it. Robert, the tipping thing is based on USE. Some buy more things that get tipped on. USE, something that, I don't know what that means. Robert, I'll rephrase, difficult. People will argue that guy drank 15 drinks a day and I don't drink, why do I tip the same? Okay. But then again, if a guy drinks 15 drinks a day, he's not buying the drink package, he's giving up 15 tips a day right there. If he does have the drink package, he's being charged, what is it, 18% of the value of the drink package anyway? So if it's a $90 a day for a drink package and you're paying 18% tip on that, what's that, about $16 a day anyway, on top of the room tip, which is what, $13.50 a day. Guys, up to $30 a day in tip money, $210 a week. Not bad. You can't not pay the drink tip, but you can possibly not pay the room charge if you line up and cancel it, I guess. What can I say? All right, MG Tow, before long, you'll be able to get a 7-day cruise for $99 with only a $49 mandatory gratuity. Yeah, it'll be like airlines. Wendy Thompson, if our granddaughter made our travel plans, we would be on horseback the whole time. Yeah, that's right. Just think about that, folks. Reggie and her man, citrusy fruits go great with rum. There's a statement that I can't argue with that. Citrusy fruits go well with. I think you're right. Robert Brandt, MG, $20 a day plus $1 million service charges and fee and everything a la carte. Yep, everything on top. MG Tow, well, NCL is supposedly going to charge a $5 main dining room charge with scaled down buffets for free. That's the rumor. Robert Brandt, Wendy Thompson. One of Kaya's and Juno's suggested trips was a place in Colorado and horseback. I vetoed that. He vetoed that one. How about that, Robert? I had not. I don't want to spill my drink on horseback. That's what he's trying to tell me. Hard not to spill your drink on horseback. There you go. Paul's loving that. Wendy Thompson, laugh out loud. She wants to go to William Woods College and get on the equestrian team. Oh man, what a college education. Robert Brandt gave our steward on the cruise a good tip, but extra, extra on the twin suite. He earned it 10 times over. Looking after those twins, he earned everything he got. Let's see. She owned a horse. Wendy wants to know. Wendy, 3. Tom Henry. Speaking of rum, my last glass of 1862 today on Traveling with Bruce, not mixed with anything. Pretty good straight, but just a little, not too much. Yeah. Robert, wow. Yeah, look out. Touchdown 821. Paying one fee with tips included is convenient. But I think the cruise line would skim the tips. Tipping workers directly would ensure good service is rewarded. See, there's this argument, Touchdown. It's a good point you make. If you slip your room steward, $5 bill or two $5 bills kind of at the beginning of your cruise, that guy or girl will be all over you. What do you need? What do you need? How can I help you? If it's just included in the fare, no matter how hard or not how hard they work, they're getting so much no matter what because there's nothing else coming. But these little extra side tips, they can make a difference. Now, any of you folks, you've got to know, if you're on the pool deck, and you're on a lounger, and you're surrounded by 500 others screaming, sun-bathing whales, and you want service from your provider, you wait for the first time the person comes up to you, so would you like a drink, sir? And you slip them a couple of bucks when they bring you your first drink, like in cash, on top of the 18% they're already charging you on the darn tab. You know that around the 500 people that are around you, you are going to be number 1 in their book for service. How can I help you? What else would you like? As soon as your drink gets down to about a 1/3 level, they're already there. Would you like another one of those rum and cokes or rum and citrusy drink, Mr. B? What would you like? How can we help you? Oh, yeah, they'll be all over you because you're paying cash on top of that 18%. Yeah, so, yeah, that's true. Robert Brandt, my wife loves them. My wife loves them, and we consider at our Naples house horses. But the horses are still a ways out, and we won't be there enough to make a horse worthwhile. My wife loves horses, he's saying. Okay, very good, very good. Richard C. MG Toe, that is fair for NCL to tack on $5. Not a problem. Yeah, okay. Robert Brandt, at Tracy, the horses are mostly in Golden Gate Estate, aren't they? That's what he wants to know. And Jordan, morning, Bruce, and all. It's 24 today, Celsius in Brisbane, Australia. You've cooled off 4 degrees in Brisbane. Got to be about 5 or 6 in the morning out there. How you doing, and Jordan? Our friend Robert Brandt is kind of not in your time zone, but not far away from your time zone. He's in Thailand right now. Probably coming up to 5 a.m. over there. So you guys are an hour or two apart, I would think. Sylvan Forrest is saying, I have folded a couple of dozen small origami envelopes to hold the tips I spread around during the whole cruise. Sometimes the envelope brings in more praise than the few bucks they contain. There you go. Very interesting. Jim Thomas, if you pre-tip the Nazi on board that Cruising with Wheels had problems with, would get a tip for being a jerk. Well, that's true. If you're doing pre-tipping, he gets that no matter what. Well, that's the price you pay. That's the chance you take. But at the end of the day, Jim, if you're going to be paying $14.50 a day as a tip charge without it being pre, but making it a pre-deal and making it say $11 a day or $10 a day at $4 a day less, that's $28 a week less that you're not putting into the pot. Now that you're putting in now, if you're prepaying, so I don't know. It's back and forth and back and forth. Yeah, this guy here, he's a one-off, but he's a one-off, isn't he? He's an anomaly. We've been talking about this Haven Nazi now for 3 weeks, but he's a one-off. I mean, has anyone ever run into a second one like this? No, but this one, yeah, very interesting, Jim. Tom Henry, that line at guest services has always disgusted me. I'm with you, Tom. It just beats me up, dude. It eats me alive. MG, the only problem with these all-inclusive cruises is that you spend more for them than what you would spend otherwise. But that is peace of mind. Well, it depends on the line, MG. I mean, look, if you're going to be on a 6-star cruise line, you should be paying more per day. You just should be. It's a 6-star line. than say a 4-star line or a 4.5-star line. But you know, whatever. Robert Brent, the service people are not paid that much, so they need the tips. I agree. They work very hard for what they get. Robert Brent, many support families in other countries. Correct to do. Tom saying hi, Ann. Robert also goes on to say all inclusive, so be all inclusive. I agree. Be all inclusive. Robert, just like the booze package doesn't include the tips. I agree. That's kind of a funny one. MG Toe Jim, yeah, there are some people I don't want to tip. Well, there you go. Deanna, I came across your video, Bruce. I came across your video when I was on the Carnival Horizon. I was on the ship. When we were having the issue with the maneuvering in Amber Cove, and when I looked up Carnival Horizon on YouTube, I found you. Oh, thank you for that. And I think you commented to me, Diana, that you saw my video about the engine problem, and then you heard. I think you heard on my video. I'm not 100% sure. But I had mentioned the death of the crew member, the crew member who passed away when you were there in Grand Turk the day before Amber Cove. You didn't know anything about that. Even though you were on the ship, you never heard anything about that. Interesting, very interesting. Deanna, I'm so glad you found me. My only disappointment with you, Deanna, is you found me on board the Horizon while you were on the Horizon, and you're home now. You had 2 whole days to knock on everyone's cabin door and say, hey, listen, I just found this great YouTuber traveling with Bruce. You should subscribe to his channel like I did. I could have had 3,000 more subscribers from that ship. But Deanna, were you on like a vacation or something? Please don't unsubscribe for that. And Jordan, what's Ann Jordan saying? Hey, Tom Henry, Debbie, cool jazz, morning all. By the way, Deanna, Ann Jordan is the official greeter of my channel. It's an unofficial official position that people have designated to her, and she's going with it. And she says hi to everybody, including you. So just so you know, Robert Brandt, St. Thomas. I can't wait to get back to St. Thomas. Tom Henry, Jim Thomas. Jim Thomas, the good thing is the concierge does not participate in the tips distribution because he is a senior graded employee. He doesn't get a piece of the automatic tipping. That's a good thing. Okay, I like that. How about that, you guys? Robert Brandt lost due to the large resorts that are still closed. Lost due to the large resorts are still closed. Well, I'm not sure what you mean there, buddy. I know it's early. Reggie and your man. Hey, Ann Jordan. Ann Jordan. Hey, Reggie. Richard C. Ann Jordan. Hey, Ann. Cool Jazz. Hello, Ann Jordan. Good morning. And how was your weekend? Cat, really? Robert Brandt. Not a fan of making booze free. Robert Brandt is one of those. I'm not a fan of that. But he says, I do as I'm told. Tom Henry, I printed out 200 pages of tour info for my South American cruise. Lots of research to do. I would like to do the Torre del Paine National Park. It's only $1,225. Wow, like holy moly, Tom. Yikes. Cool Jazz, I'm watching the Horizon right now. It's about to go under the Verrazano Bridge. Coming back, I think. It's coming back into town. How about that? Tom Henry, a rumor had it the Star Jumper lost a lot of money in the casino. Oh, the rumors are everywhere now. The arguments mentioned in the news were probably about her spending. Then the final night, Bill arrived and she left. Swam to shore, laughing out loud. Now, I don't, Tom, these rumors just get out there and woohoo, they go nuts. Who knows if that's real? Tom, Robert is saying most things mix well with rum or vodka, he says. There you go. Very good. D&G, hello, Bruce and gang. Just got off work. Driving home and listening to you all. Welcome, D&G Explorers. Those of you who don't know, D&G they have a YouTube channel. Check them out. They love talking about cruising too. Welcome, guys. Tracy, laughing out loud. Paul Wilgus, MG Toe. I would think AIDS would be the last thing to worry about if he visited the red light district. I think his wife would kill him. I don't think the disease would get him. I think the wife would kill him well before the disease took effect. Oh my goodness, Robert. At Tom Henry, I'll have to get you some small batch rums. You'll enjoy them. Ooh, okay, there's some good stuff coming your way. Debbie Manuel, hi D&G. Chevy in first, hi y'all. 32 and a half days until sailing. I have already prepaid my tips, but I do plan on taking some $2 bills to tip with. There you go, for sure. Cool Jazz. Tom Henry's new name should be Tom Henry 1862. Brittany Lockwood is saying, I have been listening in for a bit while getting some small assignments done. I will be leaving shortly to go back to school. The barbecue is on tonight. Oh, Brittany, the school is on. This is good stuff. D&G. Hi, Debbie Emmanuel. Debbie Mail, I second that. Cool Jazz. I second that. Tracy Dunlop. Yes, Robert Brandt. People have lots of animals out there. We know a horse rescue out in the estates. How about that? Robert Brandt, are we allowed to say Trump juice? Jim Thomas, hey, Demi Manuel, hi, Jimbo. Mary Ellen Shaw is here saying at Scott Weber, my 23-year-old son with autism and I cruise together as often as we can. He loves it. He loves it. Fantastic. That's awesome. Robert Brandt, that's what I thought at Tracy Delma. Paul Wilgus, laugh out loud, Trump juice. Robert Brandt, I'm creeping in on Ann. Yeah, you're getting closer and closer to her. I'll tell you that. MG Toe. I've never had any problem with people coming up to me consistently asking me if I want a drink. Sometimes I want to tell them to leave me alone because they're looking to give you service. Robert Brandt, MG Toe, that's true. Some seem to want to push drinks, and that's not good. Tracy Dillon, hi, D&G Explorers. Robert Brandt, the good ones figure out who wants an empty glass and who are one or two drink only people. That's true. Tom Henry, Cool Jazz, at Cool Jazz, a laugh out loud. I only had one bottle and now it's empty. Just I had only one bottle. D&G saying hi there, Tracy. Robert Brandt, we paid a good amount for the 2-week Viking River cruise, but nothing was added other than some special requested items. There you go, all inclusive. Tom Henry, Robert Brandt sounds wonderful. Cool Jazz. Tom, talk to your friend Robert and see what he can do. And Jordan, okay, Cool Jazz, quiet weekend. MG Toe, it makes me feel good to tip someone, but I don't want to be forced to do so. That's his comment. And Jordan, hey, D&G Explorers, great giveaway video. Robert Brandt at Tom Henry, get me an email and I'll get you some drinkables. So how about that? Debbie Emanuel saying, hi, Annie. Annie J, hope you had a wonderful weekend. Robert, Brittany Lockwood, I am heading out. We'll be in tomorrow. Brittany, take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Enjoy your school days coming up. Cool Jazz. I just noticed La Lido Loca has Roatan, but TWB has St. Thomas. There you go. Yeah, I've got a St. Thomas shirt. D&G Explorers. Hi, Ann Jordan. Thank you, Dilly. Robert Brandt. In St. Thomas, the largest resorts are still closed and will be at least 4 to 8 more months to rebuild. That's a year and a half total, folks. Almost 2 years to rebuild the big resorts in St. Thomas. Unbelievable. Wow. Deanna, laughing out loud. Robert Brandt, Roatan is a nice place. Cool Jazz, the Horizon was going back out, Bruce. Oh, it was going back out. Oh, it came in and it's out on its next cruise. Thank you for that. Robert Brandt, hi, D&G Explorers. Peter Heckema, Bruce, we always prepay our cruise tips, but give a little extra to each person for their over and above service. I always wonder if 100% of the prepaid gratuities actually goes to the crew. I can't get a straight answer anywhere, Peter. I really don't know. I really would love to talk to a crew member and get the info direct, but I don't even know if they know. I don't know how to figure it out. And Jordan, I did have a great weekend. Debbie Manuel, how was yours? So Anne's having a good time. Chevy in first. Also, thanks everyone for the tips on traveler's insurance. Turns out from credit card, I have medical traveler's insurance and there is luggage insurance from life insurance. Okay. See, this is why you want to check it out. Way to go, Chevy first. I'm glad you followed up on that. That's good info for the rest of us to know, too. Mary Ellen Shaw, I think the peeps in the line at guest services the last night are also getting cash back if they put cash on their sale and sign card. Hopefully, they're not all pulling their tips. Yeah, it's sad to see people doing that. I did hear on the Norwegian Jade when I was on that cruise with my daughter, We did a Mediterranean cruise together, and the ship was predominantly servicing Brits, folks from the UK. And I heard all during the cruise, and I heard much more of this in the last 2 to 3 days. I'd be in the men's spa area, and I could hear 2 guys talking in the sauna, or a couple guys talking in the, be sharing the hot tub together. This is on the men's side. And I could hear chatter also in line at the buffet or at tables. So you'd be sitting around, you'd be in earshot of 10 people in the buffet. And you could hear people talking about, I have to go to the guest services and reverse the tips. Got to reverse those tips. Got to reverse the tips. I heard it again and again and again and again and again, because it's just not it's not in their DNA to accept tipping as a surcharge. They just feel it should be part of the cruise. And then I saw the lineups. I saw the lineups for 2 solid days, even on checkout day, like on de-embarkation morning, early. They were there. They were 20 in line. There were like 2 lines going. They were waiting and waiting and waiting, and they were just getting right up there and canceling their tips. It was unfortunate. Let's see here. Robert Brandt, wife is too good a shot to play that game. DNG, hi Robert. Wendy Thompson, Robert, the World Equestrian Center south in Ocala will be open soon. Lots of horse farms in the area. Fantastic. Chevy first question: if the cruise is canceled by the cruise line, do they offer a cruise credit? Okay, if the cruise is canceled by the cruise line, first of all, they'll refund you your entire package. I mean, anything you prepaid, all of your outings, any of your shore excursions, your fare, the taxes, the fees, all will be looked after. That's number one. Number two, I would bet 95% of the time, if not almost 100% of the time, they may even throw you a credit against a future cruise. Could be, 25%, 50%. Whatever. They might even throw you a cabin credit as an additional, like, not only will give you half off your, a cruise you want to take, we'll throw you $100 cabin credit or a $200 cabin credit on that next cruise as a sorry from us. But if they cancel the cruise, once you get to the ship, and there's a malfunction, a mechanical, whatever, they got to cancel the cruise. They are going to have to find a way to house you in a hotel that night and get you home on an airplane, sooner. They'll step up with that. They'll help you with that. If they have any chutzpah, any class, they'll go that far. Now, they'll try, if they have some time, if they know, say, it's like 5 days to go and they have to cancel your cruise, they may try and move heaven and earth to get you on another cruise ship within the cruise line that they have. So say it's a Carnival cruise, and you're going to sail out of Fort Lauderdale. They got a bit of time to kind of reschedule you. They will attempt to reschedule you on another ship, a Carnival ship from Fort Lauderdale, Miami, maybe Port Canaveral, maybe Tampa. They'll find a way to get you to the ship and get you on another ship and get you on another cruise. If you're in any way flexible, willing to, would be able to, want to do it. And on top of everything else, give you a refund for the cruise you're missing, give you credit against it. I mean, they'll try everything. They'll bend over backwards to not lose your happiness if they can. Norwegian, I don't know what they'll do. Because right nowadays, I don't know what Norwegian is going to do. Norwegian has really let people down lately, starting with that repositioning, starting with that construction cruise from hell through the Panama Canal, and even before that, where they just mistreated people terribly and still haven't made it right. And lately, there have been issues with Norwegian, and people have been having problems. So I don't know what they'll do, but Carnival. I'm pretty convinced they will really work to make you a happy camper. I'm sure Royal Caribbean would do the same. Biking, I think they'd step right up to the plate without question. Seabourn, Celebrity, all these lines, all the other Carnival lines that they own, Princess, All in America, P&O, Costa, Ada, they own all those lines. They will find a way to take care of you and let you know that they value your loyalty and business and try to keep you as a happy client, if at all possible. Anyway, Chevy first. I hope you don't have that problem, but we'll see. Paul Wilkes, laughing out loud with Robert Brandt. Cool Jazz Horizon is back on an 8-day Eastern Caribbean. So they had a 4-day, now they have an 8-day, and they were just leaving New York today. Very good, sir. Thank you for that information. Robert Brandt, Ocala, full of horse farms, I think, lots of horse farms. MG Dome, rum is the only drink that cools you down in a hot climate as long as it is real rum and not that fake stuff made from rubbing alcohol with artificial flavoring. As long as it's the real deal, it's all good. Okay, Robert Brandt, he's just, you kill him. Wendy Thompson, yes, even Lippensonners. Okay, Robert Brandt. Tom Henry, try email 1862pirate@gmail.com. There you go. There's an address for you with no spaces. Emmanuel. And was a nice weekend, too hot and too short, but was relaxing as it should be. D&G Explorers on our Bliss cruise this December. We had the unlimited drink package. Luckily, there was a special, and gratuities are free. Okay, right on, D&G. Deanna, live, my table mates, live live on the Carnival Horizons showed us her $2,700 bill from using the ship's doctor and staying in the infirmary overnight. Oh my God. She had table mates on the Horizon who had to stay in the doctor's infirmary overnight. $2,700 medical bill. Get travel insurance, get medical insurance. Oh my God, that is incredible. Robert Brandt, cool D&G Explorers is December Caribbean. Tom Henry, okay, Robert, I'll take care of the email address, of course. Tom, did you make sense of that? Tom Henry, hi, D&G Explorers. Love the pic of the guy in the donut float with the big hug shark. And Jordan, that's awesome, Chevy and First. So happy you have your travel insurance on your credit card. Mine is on a credit card, and it covers me. Now, Yokina, let's see, John, I don't know how to pronounce this name. So I see John, IKA, John, hello, do you like my profile photo? I'm not bad guy or anything. It's an okay photo. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy the show. I hope you're enjoying my channel. Welcome. D&G, Robert Brandt in St. Thomas, December 4th, Tuesday. I'm there. D&G, they'll be there. Laugh out loud at Tom Henry. No sharks, no sharks. Robert Brandt, I'd meet you guys if you want it. I'll meet you there. Let me know. And Jordan, that sounds awesome. D&G, enjoy. Looking forward to the vlogs on the Bliss. Robert Brandt, Janu and Kea are booked on the Bliss in the spring. How about that, Janu? Sylvan Forest in the Caribbean, rubbing alcohol, food color, and artificial extracts cost more than real rum. So you better just buy the real rum. Paul Wilkes is here to add Robert Brandt. Good for them, but bad for the Bliss. That's a friend. Rob Sutter, I have mixed feelings about tipping. On a Carnival cruise, the drink waiter often forgot my diet pop, but the people at our table tipping $3 to $5 were drowning in drinks. Well, there you go. Exactly. That's what happens. D&G. At Robert Brandt, I already told Gregory I wanted to. We can have a Traveling with Bruce meet up, wear our TWB shirts. How about that? And Jordan, wow, at Robert Brandt, the twins on the Bliss by themselves, hopefully with you as well. Robert Brandt, Sylvan Forest, I keep telling everyone that booze is so cheap. No one fakes it. It's so cheap in the Caribbean. There you go. Deanna, my mother took her first Norwegian cruise on the Norwegian Gem in January of this year, and on formal night, they didn't even serve lobster. Yeah, Norwegian. They're getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and they're becoming a carnival. Not that that's a good thing. Carnival's actually, I think, getting better. Norwegian's getting worse. Robert Brandt at Ann Jordan. Nope, twins. Nope, twins and 6 friends. Oh, man. 6 friends and the twins. Look out, the Bliss. Look out. Peter Heckema, last October, Norwegian canceled our cruise to Cuba because of the hurricane. All we got was a full refund and no other credits were given. But that Norwegian, maybe because it was an act of God, maybe that's why they played it that way. Maybe that's why. I don't know. And Jordan, awesome at Robert Brandt. Paul Wilgus, Robert Brandt in the Haven. Are they in the Haven? Robert, D&G Explorers, yes. But plus, I can show you the good places the tourists don't see often. So he's going to catch up with them at the pier. Robert, the friends are not in the Haven, but Juno and Kea are. So the boys are in the Haven, but not the six pals. Okay, right on. Well, I'm looking forward to Adrian. Paul Wilgus, Robert Brandt. I hope Adrian is still there. D&G, Robert Brandt sounds great. Tom Henry, when is this cruise, Robert Brandt? It should be fun. MG, is medical included on a Viking cruise? Is medical insurance included, or is I don't know? Robert Brandt. So do I. Paul Wilgus. They will slap him in the face with their Amex. Give him a good go. They'll slap the Haven Nazi in the face with their Amex cards. Oh my goodness, we'll have to see what happens here. Paul is loving this. Tom Henry, I'm hoping for an upgrade letter for my 30/3 Bliss cruise. Tom Henry would love to get a lower level Haven suite and see how that goes. Robert Brandt, MG Doe, we have additional coverage, but medical and flight were covered. Flight evacuation were covered. Deanna, I had lobster on formal night on Carnival Horizon. My mother was quite upset. I guess so. That had something, Cam. The Horizon, interesting. Wow, that's really something. No lobster on formal night. What the hell's going on? Unbelievable. That's Norwegian. They are cutting back. They're just cutting back. I'm not sure, but I might have a guest meandering over here. Yes, I do. Hi, come on up here. Say hi to everyone. Come on, come here. Yeah, I know you were just napping. Oh, you're stretching on me now. Oh, you're just waking up. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Come on up. Come on. No, won't use his mom. It's Pan. Pan is here. How are you doing, buddy? Come on. There you go. Okay, come on. Ring. Come on. Yeah, I know. Now that I want you up here, you don't want to come up here. Oh, here he comes. Here he is. Here he is. Here's Pan. You can kind of see Pan. He's purring. How you doing, Pan? How you doing? Say hi to everybody out there. Hi, everybody. I'm Pan. I'm with Bruce. Yeah, he's the smallest of the three, but he's energetic as all get up, and he loves to show off his best side from time to time. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you doing okay? Yeah, you okay? Yeah, you want to get meet with Fancy? Yeah, he likes to get rubbed. Yeah, oh, he loves getting rubbed up here. Oh, yeah. He has no idea he's on the air, of course. He doesn't know. But, and Anne is the first of the three to start moving. Oh, I got Eddie over there. He's still sound asleep on the couch. And Mr. Stinky is upstairs. He's still napping too. So Pan's the first to start moving. Purring away. Oh my goodness. Okay. Kitty Cam saying, Kat, would you be able to get mail and packages on a world cruise? Yes, you would. You would just tell the whoever you're using to send packages, just have it sent in care of the ship at the port city you're going to be at. It'll be waiting at the port. Yeah, they can do that. You can probably contact the cruise company, the cruise line. They'll tell you how to do it. Yep, packages can always be met up with the ship. You betcha. Cool Jazz, I hear you, Robert. Cat Rose, hi, Pan. Reggie and your man. Well, Bruce got his prescription sunglasses delivered when he forgot. That's right, I did. I had prescription sunglasses delivered by Federal Express to the Jade, the Norwegian Jade in Lisbon, Portugal. And at the time I realized I had left them in Berlin in the hotel room. I was in London, England. And so I contacted the Hilton, and I had Hilton connect with FedEx, and they charged my credit card and had it sent by FedEx to the ship in Lisbon. It was package was waiting for me in Lisbon when I came onto the ship after running around a bit. The package was at the front desk. Had a message on my phone in my room. Robert Brandt, what's saying here? Robert Brandt, Cat Rose, it has to be sent to the predestined port, and the ship gets it. And Jordan, Robert Brandt, I hope they treat treat them well in the haven. MGTO, cool. Some people don't want a black credit card. It's an open invitation to be robbed. Robert Brandt and Jordan, I'm thinking they will. Scott Weber, love the cat. And Jordan, good story here at Robert Brandt. And the comments are coming in. Robert Brandt, MGTO, if you are just going to town with no big spending in mind, just bring another. And Jordan, hiya, Pam. Hiya, Pam. Yeah, here's Pam. He's now sitting just off camera here, relaxing on the table. The Panster, doing great. Okay, so the stories I had today were about tipping. We talked about that. The story goes at P&O, the P&O cruise line out of the United Kingdom are going to drop the discretionary fee, which is the tips. They're going to stop tipping next May. So this is 9 months from now yet. It's a £7 a day charge right now that has been added, which is about 10 American dollars, I suppose. Even that 10 American dollar a day charge, £7, the Brits line up, they can't kill it. They kill it. They don't want to pay it. They just get it taken off their room charge. They line up and they'll wait an hour to get up there to get rid of it. They will not pay. I say P&O just add it to the cruise, just buried in there, and they won't know any difference. It's the way to go. But they're not doing it anywhere else. P&O is in Australia as well. And it'll be interesting to see if this is a cruise line owned by Carnival now. So it'll be interesting to see if any other cruise lines in the Carnival family follow suit on this, or any other cruise lines that frequent the United Kingdom. Will they follow suit there and follow that practice? I don't know. We'll have to see. Other news was about the 46-year-old British gal that jumped, off the cruise ship, the NCL Star. We all have our opinion on it. Don't know how that's going to work out. And then, anyway, she was found after 10 hours, obviously. But we've covered that a bit. The other news was I was going to talk about Princess Cruise Line. Princess has announced the name of their new ship coming out in June 2020. It'll be called the Enchanted Princess. The Enchanted Princess will join other royal class ships that are already known as the Royal Princess, the Regal Princess, the Majestic Princess, and this October, the Sky Princess will be launched. And now the Enchanted Princess will join the fleet in June 2020. They announced her name today. One more ship coming in the royal class of ships, still unnamed. They'll probably name her in about a year and a half from now. We'll know. That'll be all 6 of those ships, which all are 143,000 tons, 3,660 passengers. Good-sized ships. The Royal Princess was the ship that our viewer, Randy Lucas, and his lovely wife, Michelle Lucas, were on 3 cruises in a row, back to back to back. They did an Eastern Caribbean cruise, a Western Caribbean cruise, and a repositioning cruise to Copenhagen on the Royal Princess last spring. And they were joining us live every day on the show to tell us how it was going, and they loved it. They absolutely loved that ship. They had a great time. So 6 of those versions of ships will be in the fleet by about 2022, with number 4 coming this fall in October, number 5 coming out in June 2020, and then number 6 probably in early 2022. Pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Let's see, Robert, I'll stick with my Costco card. MGTO, a lot of my friends a regular card, but with a high limit. Robert Brandt, I have the 3 big cruise line credit cards also. Robert Brandt, they are pretty cards and no one would assume anything. Cam, I saw an article that said she jumped because of an argument with her husband. We heard it was something to do with a liquored up couple that were going at it, and she jumped. Other rumors are flying, but how would you ever know? She would not comment as to why or how she ended up in the water. Paul Wilgus, Robert Brandt, and you also get points towards cruises. That's true, Paul, you're right. Tom Henry just got an email. The 2 tote bags were shipped. Love that red seal. Yes, Tom, thank you for ordering those tote bags last week. I got a notification today I got a notification today that they had been shipped. They were manufactured, so I'm glad to hear that. And you'll get them shortly. Fantastic. Tom Henry, and then Tom Henry ordered product today again from my site, Redbubble. Check the store and see for yourself. That red logo, that red seal logo is pretty cool looking too. And Jordan, Enchantment Princess 2020. Wow. What a name up there in the sky. Looks amazing. Robert Brandt on the lines. What service? What's that? On the lines? I pay $99 per person and get the best available, but they make money from me. On the lines, service. I pay. Not sure what you mean, Robert. Pay get the best and make money from me. I don't know what you mean by that comment. I can't quite figure it out. Anyway, there you go. There's the stories of the day that I want to bring up. I want to talk about the 46-year-old woman jumping off the ship, talk about the princess naming its new ship Enchanted Princess, and then the discretionary charge being eliminated by P&O UK starting next year. Tom Henry, yes, there is a 20% off code today at Redbubble. Yes, if you go to my store today, the Redbubble store where you can find all my merchandise, 20% off, I think, everything. In the store on anything that you order today. I believe I read that in an email this morning. I get so many of I don't have time to read them all. But Tom Henry took advantage of that deal and jumped on that. Way to go. My profile, Kat is saying my profile picture is a boat that is in Maine. You can rent her for sales. Her name is known as the Silver Lining. Right on. Fantastic, Kat. Again, thank you, Tom Henry, for your order today on Redbubble. Anybody want to take advantage of that? Knock yourselves out. You got till midnight. Just remember to enter that code at checkout. You get 20% off. Robert Brandt, Carnival, Norwegian, and Royal Caribbean offer me the family rates. They offer the in-house as if he's a member of the company because he's a supplier to the company. But sometimes the best available is an inside. Interesting. Robert Brandt, sometimes it's a suite. It all depends on the cruise, the timing. Fantastic. D&G Explorers, well, today sounds like a great day to buy some of your shirts on Redbubble. Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking of getting a shirt of mine or a coffee mug or a sticker or tote bag or whatever, check it out, see what you think. 35 logos now, at least. I think I got 35 logos available for Traveling with Bruce. It's insane. It's wonderful. Thank you for all you who are supporting me on that. Thank you also for those of you who are supporting me on Amazon every day now for the last 4 or 5 days. Someone has picked up an item on Amazon using my affiliate link on my channel below here. And every day or two, I get a little alert from the Amazon thing that tells me you made $1.84. You made $10.06. People buying stuff on Amazon. Thank you for those of you who are buying stuff on Amazon using my affiliate link. I appreciate it very much. And of course, Robert Brandt today and others lately, you've been sending me direct donations through my PayPal link on my homepage, which is kind of up at the top here. Thank you for all of you sending donations to Jen and I, keeping us going. We're on the road and we're on the air and we're still alive. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Ann Jordan saying, hey, wow, Cat Rose, cool pick. Cat Rose, thank you, Ann. I took it a couple of years ago while on a trip with my parents. So must be a nice photo. Fantastic. I kind of see it here. It's a little tiny little thing like that, but I see it there. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm on the air twice tomorrow. I'm on at 5 in the afternoon or in the evening and 8 Eastern time tomorrow night. I will have trivia. Robert Brandt, see you guys for trivia at a better time. That'll be a little easier for Robert to catch up. It'll be like 7 in the morning for him tomorrow. Robert, you take her easy in Thailand and take care of the family. Have a great time. And I look forward to your comments and catching up with me tomorrow. And all of us, we love it. Thank you, all of you, for joining me today on Traveling with Bruce. Thanks for the thumbs ups. How are we doing on thumbs ups today? What's our count here? 23 thumbs ups. I got 41 of you watching right now. If any of you can throw me a thumbs up before you go off the air, I would really appreciate that. The thumbs up meter makes a difference on the searchability of this channel. Apparently, the more thumbs ups I get, the more the YouTube computers analyze it and go, the guy is liked by a high percentage of his viewers. We should promote his channel to people who don't view him and promote him out there. And, you know, people like Deanna who find me on a cruise ship. Do you love that? I love it very much. And thank you all for that. Reggie and your man, bye guys. Thanks, Bruce. Cool Jazz. Tomorrow's a float out for our first LNG ship. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's a float out for the first one. And Jordan, thumbs ups. Reggie and your man, thumbs ups. Tom Henry, bye everybody. I got 28 going now. We're approaching 30 thumbs ups just right in these few seconds that I've been talking to you about it. Tom Henry, bye everybody. Reggie and your man, don't worry. I have a real one. I have a real one. Reggie and your man is saying, thanks. I'm not sure what about, but thank you. Again, thank you for all your help. So thanks for the comments. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Thanks for watching my videos. If you haven't seen the last videos I've made a couple of them. And if any of you can share them on your Facebook page to friends of yours, please do. I need all the exposure this channel can get. I'm trying to grow this channel. And Jordan, awesome show, Bruce. Bye. See you all later for trivia tomorrow. Blaine, 2007. See you all at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Thanks, Blaine. I'll look forward to seeing you too. Debbie Manuel, great show. Great show. See everyone tomorrow. Stay safe, everyone. Bye, Bruce. D&G Explorers, bye all. Reggie and your man, real thumbs ups. I got you. Real thumbs up. I got you. Bye all from Paul Wilgus. Thank you, all of you, and appreciate everything. All right, this is Bruce with Shopping with Bruce out of Calgary, Alberta. Sunny Calgary, Alberta, finally. Saying thanks for joining me today on my show for August the 20th, 2018. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow for a couple of more shows tomorrow. All right, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you later. Be real. Keep it real. I'm quoting a guy. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye for now.